Hi everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 5, Episode 132 with me, Sid, and this of course should have been 133, because I've done one of my usual tricks. I managed to record an entire episode, and it wasn't actually a short episode, it was actually a very long episode in terms of the amount of time spent recording it. And I had no video. I still had it set for the recording the Minecraft 1.12 Sid Modded Life client, which is a different client, so the capture window goes wrong and yada yada. So let me show you what I did. So I spent a good time over at the zombie farm, farming about 256 ingots of pig iron. Took a while, about 2.5-3 hours of real time, and that was so we could build one of these. So we built the diesel generator. That required 27 heavy engineering blocks, which of course, if we go in here, heavy engineering blocks, if I actually do it right, heavy engineering blocks requires 4 steel plus another 4, so 12 steel per 2, and we needed 27 of them, or 28 specifically. Pistons, they were relatively inexpensive comparatively. We also needed the let me get this right, it's not the exit, is it? Is it not the exhaust? Yeah, no, not the exhaust. Radiator blocks, which required another 4 steel per, and we needed 9 of those, so 10, so 40 ingots. No, 20, because we only needed 2 ingots of steel there. And then on top of all of that, we also needed the generator blocks, which required another 12 steel ingots there, plus some more rose gold, plus all of those. Not cheap, none of this cheap. And we got it built, and then we've taken a high pressure fluid conduit and run it from here over to here. Now that was relatively inexpensive to make. We used most of our quartz up, and then we took our 2 capacitors from over there and we made a next tier capacitor bank just to see how quickly this thing fills, and it seriously is filling horrendously fast. The limitation right now is the fact that this only accepts 5,000 RF per tick, and this generates 8,192 RF per tick. So we, as part of that, did a little bit of work over here and basically rewired in some stuff, put various bits in here, that goes over there, yada yada. So we've got a 25 million RF vibrant capacitor bank there, we've got a capacitor bank over there. I would like to upgrade that to a vibrant, and we need to connect it using this energy conduit, which itself takes a fair amount to make. And what I don't want to do is I don't want to run that all the way over into that building, because we don't need high voltage power in that building. We only need it in this building for when we build this particular beast, which is not really high voltage, but the arc furnace really does require some juice. So my plan today is going to be twofold. One is that I want to upgrade this thing to a vibrant capacitor bank, and to do that I need to make another capacitor bank, which should be relatively easy. We can just do it like that, and then we need to make a vibrant crystal, so we need to make more of this, which is 6, 12, 16, 17 vibrant alloys, which we may struggle with because I'm not sure how many ender pearls I've got. I'd need 17 more ender pearls, which I have got. That's good. I actually do have another source of ender pearls, because as part of grinding for all of that stuff, I got a whole load of the bags for, from the Thorncraft zombies. So yeah, I'm a bit gutted that we didn't get to record the actual progress there. well, more than a bit gutted. I'm incredibly gutted, and I should know better than starting recording and not checking my video. But what can I do? I could, if I really wanted to, have restored last night's backup of the world and re-recorded and redone the whole work again. But no. It was just a lot of grinding. So I think that's a kind of a statement there. We've got this on to control the thing. It won't actually do anything while we're doing it, but that's a plan. Now my plan first off here is to position the actual power supply. Will probably, let me have a look if I come across. I need to have a look how high those are actually. That's from this point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from, if we can forget the bottom layer and go, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's probably going to be around about there. Is going to be where that goes. So we need to get enough of this vibrant cable to stretch across to there, and obviously that will be upgraded. So I need another thing of vibrant cable, and the vibrant cable will be used for the arc furnace. I'm not sure about the grinder. We can probably get away with taking it off of the power that we're going to pipe across to the other side. At least that's my thoughts anyway. But if we take out, we're going to go from there to there, perhaps. That seems to be where it would be coming out. And again, what we'll do is once we're outside of the building, we will use conduit facade on it. Inside, I'm happy enough having it open. So first things first, we need to make ourselves another capacitor bank, and that is going to require 12 energetic alloys. No, it doesn't. It's going to require 6, 12, 24 energetic alloys if we do it that way. But if we do it that way, it's cheaper, isn't it, in terms of energetic alloys? There's only 12. I think that's right, because we're only doing those. All right, let's get on with the let's just do it. I'm still unsure which is the cheaper and which is the more cost-effective option, but if we were to make that way, we need 8 of those, which if I remember rightly, requires me to do, yes it does. So copper 8 of, and redstone 16 of. Just trying to do this in the most efficient way in terms of materials, but we may find I've bitten off more than I can chew again. I would not eliminate that as a possibility. That we'll do those there, and then we'll get those there and there. There, that does me fine. And if we were making those, we just need iron and redstone blocks. 1, 2, and iron. That will get us one step further. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and bang. So 2 basic capacitors in the bag. That's nice and easy. Now we need to get 12 energetic alloys. Now this is where things get a little bit tricky for me, because actually, no, that's not strictly speaking true. It could be considered tricky if you consider the fact that my glowstone exists in this form. So first things first, what did we, hang on. So if we jump in there and grab that crate, we can then take those and put those away now. No, we can't. We can put them in there. But I also happen to know that in these 3 vessels I have got more materials, so I might as well clean this up while I was meaning to do it, because I mentioned in the aborted episode that I intended to, oh, that does not belong in there, that I intended to clean this box out ready for the next time, because, you know, there you go, Drunky, have a bite to eat. Gravel, 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 and more of this. I'm going to want 3, no, I definitely want something. I'm just trying to figure out the best way of doing it. Let's take that, and there should be, gravel does not belong in there. Okay, that makes life a bit easier. Now what I wanted was a bit more smooth stone. I thought I'd put some smooth stone in there. It doesn't matter because I know I've got smooth stone up here, however. I've got marble and I've got rhyolite, so we'll grab those and a stick while we're at it, and make another handstone for there. Oh, actually I had some glowstone in there as well, and I can just grind that up. So let me sort myself my glowstone situation out. The alternative, of course, is I just go to the nether and hunt some down, which is kind of both scary and not that scary at the same time. So yeah, I'll get this done, be back in a mo. Alright, we have got our glowstone sorted and ground, so that's a quick 12 of those. Now while they're cooking, we are going to need 2 more of those and some coal dust, so let's get that one done. And yeah, I also need to sort out my food situation. All of my foods are empty, but that's fairly minor. More redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, I'm kind of, I could sit there and try and predict exactly what I'm going to need right towards the end, but to quite frank, it's painful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. That should give me what we need to get 2 of those, that, and yeah, good there. So armed with that and all of this, well, not all of that because there's still some to come, but that's fine. We can grab you, that comes out. These 2 go in there, that and that come with that, and that gives us another 5 million RF, which is nice. But that's not enough. We want 10 million, and 10 million is going to require us to have 4 plus, so we're going to need, hang on, I need to work this out. That needs 6. I don't know whether this is actually any cheaper, you know, doing it this way. 6 vibrant alloy for each of those, and that means we need, we might not have enough, you know. End pearls, that is. Let me just do some maths in my head, work it out. All right, I've worked out I was actually right for the energetic alloy, but not for the vibrant alloy, but I also need the energetic alloy, and for that I am going to need 41 in total to make these capacitors. So that's going to cook for a while, and once that's gone down, we can stick the other 9 in, then, you know, we'll get the alloys out of it. In the meantime, I do need to sort out my food situation. I also could do with just charging that up, couldn't I? There you go, lovely. No, I'm nearly there. So we'll get that done. But we do need the 17 vibrant as well, and before that we are going to need, because this this thing is going to, hang on, let's get this right. That requires 2 of the basics, so that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8 more basic processors as well. Yeah, these things are bloody expensive. I think we established that last episode, but I think it's still worth mentioning. They're bloody expensive. So what did I say it was? 16, which is 32, 9, 18, 27, 36. Bang. 1, 2, 3. There. So that's going to take a goodly amount of our gold again. If I can get it. Did I say 32? So that's actually going to take out. No, it was 16, wasn't it? I think that's how this is going to work out. Let me. I'm never making these again though. This is more than enough. So then we need 8 coal. Have I done? I might have got carried away here. I might have got carried away here. We'll see. We've only got 6 coal dust right now, but we can soon change that. Let's just take a small selection. We can always use those to make octatic capacitors for the other machines, should we need to anyway. Let me just chuck those through the system. So that's 32 of those. That seems too low actually. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. 1, 2, and that requires 2. So 2, 4, 8. It's not 8, it's 16. I think, oh god. I really don't know, you know, I'm losing track of the maths here. These are such horrendous numbers. But that... Oh, I need... Oh, don't tell me I need more glowstone. It's never ending, I tell you. Anyway, let me just pull this stuff together, and I shall be back with you momentarily. All right. So we need for that 2 octatic capacitors, and each octatic capacitor requires 2 double layer capacitors. So 1, 2. 1, 2, and then we take that, and okay, so I think I've got carried away with these, which is easily done. So that leaves us with a 17. Okay, yeah, I definitely got carried away. Right, I need my ender pearls. 17 ender pearls to be precise. So we'll leave those here for now, along with those, and we shall grab 16 plus 1. I'm going to need those other 3 as well, aren't I? 2. Damn it! I'm going to need more. We need to make more of the high power cable as well, which we haven't got enough ender pearls for right now, but I have got some loot bags back at the mob grinder, so not the end of the world. However, here's some expensive stuff. While that is doing, we'll head over to the mob grinder, and we shall pick up those missing pearls. Not pearls, yeah, well, they are going to be pearls, aren't they, because I'm relying on the loot bags giving me stuff, which is kind of the same as them in pearls. It's just an unguaranteed number of pearls. I can live with that. Right, there we go. So yeah, many hours spent over here. I'll say thank God for YouTube videos. That's all we can say really. I have also kept a bit of the armour from our grindy fest, because one of the suggestions that I've seen for the roguelike is using the armour that's in there for display stands around the place, and you know, it's not a bad idea. It's I've kind of done it before, and I'm trying to think, was it the last season? I think I did it the last season in the underground house. But one of the things I am acutely aware of is my mob grinder that we've got over here is somewhat inefficient. It's been very good, don't get me wrong. It has done wonders for our steel production, because the thoughts of producing that via a steel, you know, a blast furnace, normal TFC style, it just really doesn't bear even thinking about. So let's get these common ones done, see what we get. Why is that one different? Okay, it doesn't matter. We got an ender pearl, that's good. And we got a potion of water breathing and a potion of invisibility, and one which we can do. There we go. Why is that different to that? Don't know. Uncommon. Oh, look at all this lovely stuff everywhere. Right, let's just get rid of these for now. Oh, there we go. 5 ender pearls, more gold, emeralds, a V-stone. Interesting. We may have to have a look at that in a bit. That can go in there. We'll use the knowledge fragments. That's regen. That one is strength. More of that. A bit of Tutorman there when we get around to it. Invisibility, strength, more gold, another V-stone, fire resistance, more things. We'll just have to put some of this in here because we're definitely running out of space. These are, that can go in there because it will start going there. Those are going to be turned into materials for things, along with that one. That can go in, and that can go in, and that can go in, and all of this is going to be put through our Thorncraft stuff, and we'll do these because it'd be wrong not to. There we go. Potion of night vision, another potion of night vision, fire resistance, helmet, more gold. Oh, we're really running out of space here, aren't we? But, oh, no, we've still got more to go. I was going to say, I thought, oh, a book. I really do not know where to put that. In there. Diamonds. Always nice. That gives us an absorption effect. I've got no idea whether it actually has any beneficial effect, but we're just going to have to put strength in there. Those two, water breathing. That should be about it. So those are all negative potions. Those are all positives, and then you've got the chainmail helmet. We can take. Oh, what happened there? Was that always there? Doesn't matter. So all I did at the end of last episode was I went and I ran down here and I chucked in a variety of items, just because it's better than wasting them. I mean, these have got, you know, they've got some good essentials in them, so it seems kind of silly to let them die. So I'm going to tidy all of this lot up before we continue, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, we've cleared all that lot up, and we've got the additional well, we have got the additional ender pearls we will need. We don't need them immediately, but at least we've got them now, so that's always a bonus. However, we do need to pick up these, and we need to go 1 and 2 and 3 and that will give us that. Now we need one of those breaking down into those, and then we're going to need an emerald. 1 emerald, which we've got. There we go. That should give me the vibrant crystal we need. We can chuck that in there, and we'll head over to here where we will pick up the capacitor we have with its 5 million RF stored. Boop. And that plus that combined with that and that, 4 of those, 1 of those makes me that, which of course will go in there. It now has an input of 25,000 RF per tick, way more than that thing can ever produce. So now all we need is 6 more ender and vibrant Hoofer whatchamajig vibrant alloy, which means I need 6 more. Yep, hang on, 3 more. So I need to do 3 more energized stuff, which means I need 3 more of those, 3 more of those. I need 3. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to need 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then gold. We need 3 of. 1, 2, 3. So as I was saying, I believe I started saying, I probably didn't finish saying, because this is one of my little big peccadillos. The issue I have with that mob spawner is that it is 1 zombie spawner and 1 skeleton spawner. Now that in itself normally wouldn't be an issue as an XP farm. Absolutely fine, not an issue at all. However, when we get into Trunky, if we have a look at old Trunky here, this thing does 186 damage, that does 344, but that's not going to take a huge amount of effort. So if we look at the stats, it's got a durability of 38,000, so if I carry that around, the moss will eventually heal that, and you know, we don't have to worry about the durability on that. It's massive. So with zombies, if all we had is zombies, we could just kill them with that, with multiple hits. We don't need to drop them. Right, what are you? You are in an on state, so I believe nothing happens, which is exactly what we wanted. Switch that on, and we are at 8,000 RF per tick. That is obscene. It is just an obscene amount of power. Now we don't need that filling up right now, so we'll turn that off. I am actually also curious. I don't think we see any real visible difference on these either. Let me just come up here. We'll probably see at the top there, it's down by 0.2. And that's the, yeah. No, it really isn't making a blind bit of difference on that. So that's all good. Well, now we do need to hook that into our power over there, but there's no desperate need to do that right now. But we're just going to bring that out via an ordinary, not an ender conduit. That will be for the arc furnace, and we'll probably need a little bit more of that at some point, but not today. So as I was saying, the The issue I have right now is very simply, I mean, yeah, these are the ones we want. Is very simply getting pig iron, because we're going to need a lot more pig iron to make a lot more steel, to make a lot more of, well, everything. Let's not beat around the bush. However, right now I do need to basically stock my my bags here, because we've got no food in there at all. So if we take well, let's go and grab a couple of those, do the oh, damn you, do the decay on that one and on that one, and then stack them, and then we can split that. Perfect. Put that away. That's a bit of tomato grain. We'll just take one of those, I think, and we'll split that. And then protein. I'm going to be a brave person here. I'm going to use actual protein rather than pretend protein. Well, you know, animal friendly protein if you want to be things. That's probably the largest fruit we've got. So if I go in here and do one which is going to be cheese, veg, grain and protein, and then we'll take you and we'll split that in two, and we'll have one that is cheese, not that one, we'll have one that is fruit like so, and one which is fruit and cheese. And now what we just need to decide is what a protein, doesn't really matter, does it, either way goes. Not cheese, we'll do a veg. If you can hear explosions, I'm not living in Beirut. It's that's probably an old reference actually these days. It's bonfire night here in the UK, which means that, you know, even with lockdown, we are going to set off our explosives. It's just what we do. Yeah, we'll take that one. Right, we're back. We're restocked in food terms, which is good. And what do I want to do next? I would like to eat. That's always bonus. So what I would like to look at, I think, going forward now is, can we exploit a roguelike dungeon? Can we find a point with 2 or more? It needs to be the second tier or lower, which kind of ruins that one, because we've done a lot of that one. We just need to go down to the second tier, find a crypt room with multiple zombie spawners rather than skeleton spawners, and even if it's 2 or 3 zombie spawners, that's fine as long as they're in range. Leave those intact, get them out to a system to bring them to me so I can kill them, and then we can do the actual iron grinding in the roguelike. Now we do have, if I can get myself, well, I don't need to, I just do that, don't I? We do have that other roguelike over here which we started to work on, and it's got advantages. It's reasonably close, and the only downside is it has got that fall still, which we need to fix, which I will do with things. But what we should be able to do is clean out the top layer pretty rapidly. We may find that we've actually got suitable terrain down there. Hello, how are you? Would you mind if I experiment on you, sir? Ow. I know it barely did out to me, but that's not the point. It still made me go ow. So that's going to take a few hits, but that's fine. Now we could always up the ante and make a better scythe, but we did put an awful lot of... Well, to be fair, we only really went with looting, didn't we, and durability, so it wouldn't take me that much to build it out of, say, blue steel or red steel and make a new one that way. Right, I've got no food on me. I came over here with no... I mean, I've got food on me, but I haven't got any prepared meals on me. But it's not right, we're not a million miles away. So I'm going to basically stop her off and go to the bottom of that dungeon and stop her off the fall. I may even just see about. In fact, yeah, sod it. Let's what's involved in a travel anchor again? Pulsating crystal, diamond of pulsating iron. Should be able to do that, I think. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And of course, all of those nice diamonds that we've been getting out of... Actually, let's go and do that with a cheap diamond. Not a PFC diamond. Because I can get plenty of those. And then we just need wrought iron and some conduit. Okay, we'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I may actually go down and try and just place this right at the bottom, rather than faffing around blocking that off. That might make a lot more sense. But right now I need to eat and get to the next day, so I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I was just about to run off over there, and then I realised two important things. One important thing is I need to be able to get back out. And if I put this at the bottom, I can teleport down, but you can't teleport back up. So yeah, make 2 travel anchors, not 3. That's the first thing I realised. The second thing I realised is that some of our fruits are ready. And maybe we should get, because fruit is the one of the items that we really are struggling for right now. You know, we have very little fruit left. I want to keep you in my inventory for the time being. However, I am going to get rid of that Yeta wrench out of my inventory, and I am going to chisel these back into those, so we're not carrying 2 different forms of hooferator. Yeta wrench, and that goes away. That's better. Every little bit of inventory space counts, and for that matter, we don't really need to be carrying around an immersive engineering hammer and whatever the other thing was, wire cutters. So yeah, all of those things matter. So that was the second thing, that we have got plums, and the trees are starting to grow as well. We also do need to keep these grass back because and the blueberries as well. Excellent. So we should really harvest everything that we can, because if I get distracted by shiny things, as I am so prone to doing, we'll miss a harvest season, and you know, we'll not have things. Now you see, they are not ready, the old elderberries, so that is fine, even though they looked a little bit ready. But if we go through the gooseberry bush, which is fine, the raspberries are ready, and they are spikies. So again, we should be harvesting everything we can, because stop it, because that is just rude. Which means I need to come in over here and here. Then we've got a little bit of plumage there, plum, and some cocos, so we might as well grab them while we're here. Obviously these are baby trees, so you know, I will not do the baby tree dance, I promise. Oh yeah, we're taking that. These need to be, these will interfere with the tree's ability to grow branches and leaves. So, or at least in my experience they do. I'm not entirely sure that that is an absolute thing, but you know, I always like to keep as much growth space around the trees as possible. So we do. However, over here we've got a big plum tree. So yeah, the other thing, the third thing I noticed, the third thing that I went, oh yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Is the duration, the time. I've been recording now for 30 odd minutes, and whilst I've not been recording as long as I was recording the previous attempted episode, because you know that would have involved me doing many hours of watching Doctor Who. Yeah, I'm still doing that. I am still watching the back episodes of Doctor Who. I love the program. It's a brilliant program, and it has so many good memories. I mean, you know, if you can consider a good memory of is hiding behind the sofa, which you know is what you do when you're a kid and you watch Doctor Who. It's part of the rules. Them is the rules, so to speak. Yeah, I would have been sat here for a goodly amount of time while I processed that particular thing. So I'm going to call this episode here. Next episode we are going to venture into that other roguelike. I'm going to try and put my man pants on. No offence meant if anybody gets offended by gender specific references like that, but you know, it's just a phrase. I'm going to put my brave pants on if you want a more neutral version of that, and I'm going to try and clear out the top level of that dungeon and also get down into the second level of that dungeon and try and find a point in that dungeon where I can utilize the spawners more effectively to make a better pig iron farm. And there, I said it, it's a pig iron farm. I'm not even going to try and deny now that it's a mob spawner. It is not. It is a mob spawner, but its primary purpose in life is pig iron. And I mean, it's common sense. It's so OP. The thoughts of doing this the manual way, enough to give me the screaming abdabs, to be honest. Because I say I've done steel in TFC before. It's painful, and I don't really want to have to do it if I don't have to. We got everything? I think we have. Let's go in because the monsters are coming out. But on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. I apologise again for the the inability to actually record an episode. As I say, I should know better. There's no excuses. I should have known better, and I made a cock up, and that is what happens. But next episode, we're going to go dungeon delving again. Till then, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.